Good morning. It's foodie time. Good morning, you guys. How are you doing today? It's foodie time. It's Monday. It's Monday morning, Manic Monday, busy day, lots to do. I'm so glad to be back from my cruise. I really missed you guys. Okay, just so you know, I was every once in a while on Monday. I mean, on in the morning, I would just start thinking about, the chat and what you guys were doing. And then I would tune in a little bit to see what was going on. But it was crazy because I had my family with me. And if you've ever traveled with your family, you know. I had my daughter and my son-in-law and my grandson and my son, so it wasn't that bad. It was only six of us, but it was just continuous craziness, you guys, because my kids, my oldest daughter and my youngest son, I have five kids, y'all. But anyway, they were having a good time. They turned up during this cruise. They partyed. And I tried to keep up with them, which they thought was hilarious. Let me turn on the stage comments so we can see what's going on. I'm nosy. I like to see who came in. But anyway, had a great cruise. Guys, I can't complain. MSC Shore was everything everybody told me it was. We had a few problems. Embarkation was, let's just say, I don't know if that is MSC's fault or if that was Port Canaveral's fault. I can't figure out who to blame, but all I can say is they got to fix that problem, okay? So anyway, we haven't done our vlogs yet. I started working on one yesterday. I did a lot this weekend. I don't know if y'all know, but I tested EV Max on Saturday. That was EV Mux. Excuse me. Scotty, I just saw you come in. I'm going to need to ask you a couple questions, dude. Because I can't figure out how to share media on there. And it could be because probably, or not share media. I know how to share media. I don't know. Do they have an intro and an outro? You do an intro, so I know you know how to do the intro. I ain't figured that out yet. But I'm going to probably go on and purchase it because I'm not real fond of StreamYard right now. And they cost a lot. And I just don't even understand why. Because they use up so much uh, processing with the StreamYard. And my husband's here watching TV. As you might have noticed, the internet just can't handle it. It just dumps me. It dumped me 3 times Friday because he was here watching television on the internet, probably on at least one device. Anyway, so I don't know. I gotta find a friendlier thing to do. And I'm thinking EV Mux may be the route, and it's cheap. So hey, if it's cheap, I'm willing to give it a shot. Anyway, you guys see people coming in. You guys, so how was your weekend? I mean, we were busy. There was a lot of chats going on. I was excited. I was rolling all over the place. So I got to say hello to a bunch of people this weekend, and like I said, I'm recovering. The cruise. Anybody who's been on a cruise knows that when you come back from a cruise, not only is it mentally draining because you just left the best of your life, where people are waiting on you. You never have to worry about doing housework, or you never have to plan where you're going because you already have a schedule. You don't have to do anything. It is so relaxing. Then you come back home and reality hits. Plus you're tired. You've ate too much food. You've drank too much liquor. Yeah. I'm having the worst cruise hangover right now. For 2 days, I just drank caffeine. I have not been able to wake up. So today was the first day that I can honestly say I kind of know what's going on. It took a while. So there you go. But I did have a good time. MSC was a good cruise. I have some complaints too, but it's not as bad as our first MSC experience. Nobody has ever been as bad as our first MSC experience. That was just bad. Okay. One day I have to tell you that story. There were times where we were yelling at people. I mean, not yelling, but just like, why are you treating people this way? Why are you doing this to these people? We were sitting next to a table of deaf people, and my husband was getting upset because of the way they were treating them, the crew. That's how bad MSC was back then. But that's a whole nother story. Meanwhile, let's go on and say hello to everybody. First one in the chat who was here before everybody because he just came here before everybody. He wanted to prove to me that he'd come here before everybody. He was funny. He said to me, well, sometimes I wake up and I come in. I know, Eddie. Yo, Eddie Lugo Studios, my buddy Eddie. If you didn't see Saturday Night Live, we cut up as usual on Saturday night, always. Had a whole lot of views. That was a very popular night for us, y'all. Blessing through connection. Hey, Blessing. Hi, Mary. Hello gave you a thumbs up, and we scheduled a post for live on your community tab. It will post 10 minutes before on our community tab. It will post 10 minutes before the live starts. Let's get those connection engines. Thank you, Blessing Through Connection. If you don't know who Blessing Through Connection is by now, Mary is in our Foodies Vacation Facebook group. She's in here. She's gone to several of the community's chats. She helps people to connect to each other on the Blessing Through Connection. And she also has an alter ego, Blessed to Crochet, where that's her crochet channel. Hello, everyone. Welcome in, Mary, on both channels. Jaden, my buddy Jaden, how are you doing? Hello, how are you? I still have your prize. I don't know what we're going to do since I can't send it to you. It's kind of ironic and funny and sad too. But anyway, Jaden, somehow I got to get that to you, right? Coca Culture. Hi, Zach. It's foodie time. Good morning, Mrs. Vicky. It's foodie time. The food is here, dude. The food is here. And by the way, speaking of the food, I haven't ate that much today. I did not sleep well last night because I started a new shot amount. We'll call it amount for my diabetes yesterday and last night. Well, yesterday and last night, it was not good, y'all. You ever have a dream that you're like dizzy and you can't, you're laying down, but you can't stand up? It doesn't even make sense to me. I was just so dizzy. Life with Tanisha in. Welcome in. Morning happy National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day. Yes. Something to celebrate, y'all. I haven't made chocolate chip cookies. I used to make them all the time, probably why I'm diabetic to this day. And National Coast Guard, listening as I get ready to head out the door. Have a great day on purpose. Tanisha, thank you for coming by, sweetie. We always love hearing about the day of the day. You are awesome. So thank you for coming in. Whoop, whoop. Hey, Scotty. Scotty, I was talking about you all weekend because of Evie Mux. I was like, thank you, Scotty, for turning me on to this, but please help me, God. Please help me figure out how to do an intro and outro. It's important to me, so I got to figure that out before I sign up. I'll probably sign up today, though. I don't know. Like I said, StreamYard, whatever. The bad news is just about everybody uses StreamYard. So, connecting to people, it can be crazy. It can be a little bit just confusing, I guess. I had a conversation with Lori last night. We were talking about StreamYard and how when you have a bunch of people on StreamYard, you can't see all of the chat. You can only see you have to channel surf, as Jeremy was explaining this morning, to see all of the different chats. The only people that can see all the chats are the people that are in the panel. So it's frustrating. And that may not be StreamYard's fault. That might be a YouTube thing because I really don't know how that would work. Really don't. But it can be frustrating. I've decided that chatting sometimes is complicated and it's just the way it is. It is what it is. Hey, the Bud Files. Good morning, Sue. Morning, bringing in the sunshine. We are a little bit overcast this morning for some reason. I hope it's not going to storm. I hate when that happens. Don't do it till after the broadcast, please. Angie, hey y'all, welcome in, Angie. How are those little baby chicks? She got some beautiful baby chicks. And how are you doing, Angie? I know things have been crazy, so I'm hoping and praying that everybody is safe. All of your pets are safe. Oh my goodness. Scott Smith, good morning, Foodie driving and listening. Hi, Scott. Welcome, dude. Welcome in. Zach. So everybody's saying hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Embarkation Nation, Jennifer. Hi, hello, everyone. Hi, beautiful Jennifer, beautiful bride. How are you doing today? If you don't know, she had recently got married, and I saw all the pictures. Such a beautiful wedding. So you guys had a wonderful time. Uh, Yes, controversial cruising. Hey, Scott, the food is here, people. It's here. How are you doing this morning? Guess where we are? This is an old picture, so you should know where we are. I mean, we've showed this picture tonight. This is my favorite background, by the way. It is also part of my bucket list travel, okay? So I'm planning to go see this door, okay? This door over here. This door. Yeah, that door. Planning to go see that door one day. Hey, Ryan of PK Adventure Travels. I'm going to be a guest on Ryan's show this week, Thursday. So that's exciting. I got to figure out how to restream it to me so that you guys can see it on my channel too. I haven't figured that out yet, by the way, Ryan. We probably need to talk about that, but it's going to be interesting. It's going to be an interesting conversation. Ryan asks very pointed questions. Okay. So I look forward to being interviewed. I think it may be the first time I've ever been interviewed on actual broadcast. I've been interviewed in audio on a radio before. I've never been interviewed on a broadcast before, so that's exciting. Blakey, hello, about to leave for work. Blakey? Who is Blakey? Anyway, Kathy Mills, welcome in, sweetie. Good morning. Hashtag GLT raid. Oh, yeah, my phone stopped running, so I guess that means that GLT has ended. And GLT is Go Live Together. They come on right before we do. I never even did the proper introduction of our channel. We are a Connect and Grow channel. So if you type hashtag grow, it will show your link in the chat. And if you're here for the replay instead of the live, be sure to leave a comment or a hashtag team replay, something that lets us know you are here so that we can say hello. Okay. And below, as it's streaming by right now, is the group cruises for 2025 for our group. I keep a list of the group cruises in our community. And as you might notice, there are a lot of group cruises in our community. This is only one banner, y'all. This is only one. There are three. There are three banners. That's how many cruises we have. And we also have some matching video to go with it. In fact, I'm going to show one right now, y'all. I'm going to show the one that corresponds with the CNS Carnival Vista back-to-back September 20th and September 28th. And there you go. So we're going to show that real quick. And at least I hope so. We'll see how it goes.
Join us for the Fun Ship Group Cruise, hosted by CNS Travel and Shanster Travels. Get ready for 8 nights of unforgettable fun aboard the Carnival Vista, departing September 20th, 2026, from Port Canaveral. Itinerary highlights. Day 1 set sail from Port Canaveral. Days 2 and 3 fun-filled sea days to relax and explore the ship. Day 4 discover stunning St. Thomas. Day 5 soak up the vibes in St. Martin. Day 6 dive into history and culture in San Juan, Puerto Rico. Day 7 another fabulous sea day. Day 8 unwind at the exclusive Celebration Key, Bahamas. Day 9 return to Port Canaveral with lifelong memories. Whether you're a seasoned cruiser or sailing for the first time, this cruise promises non-stop fun, gorgeous destinations, and unforgettable moments. Contact CNS Travel to secure your spot on the Fun Ship Group Cruise. Let's make memories together.
Here's the
Join
other
us for
one.
the second Fun Ship Group Cruise, hosted by CNS Travel and Shanster Travels. We're heading back to paradise. Set sail with us aboard the Carnival Vista for another unforgettable group cruise adventure, departing September 28, 2026, from Port Canaveral. Itinerary highlights. Day 1. Embark from Port Canaveral. Day 2. Explore the all-new Celebration Key, Bahamas. Day 3. Relax at the stunning private island of Half Moon Cay, Bahamas. Day 4. Enjoy a fun day at sea filled with onboard excitement. Day 5. Discover the charm of Amber Cove, Dominican Republic. Day 6. Another relaxing sea day with ocean views and endless fun. Day 7. Return to Port Canaveral with memories that will last a lifetime. Whether you're cruising with family, friends, or flying solo, this hosted group cruise will be packed with fun, surprises, and unforgettable moments. Spots will fill fast. Message us today to book your cabin.
Okay, well, CNS Travels is in this chat right now. If you're interested in going on this back-to-back cruise, be sure and connect with Shermanator of CNS Travels. Yes. Cheryl Boucher, good morning. Welcome into the chat. You guys, I went to reach for my tissues, and it's covered with stuff. I am reorganizing my office. Believe me, it so needed it. Oh, my God. Just crazy in here. But some good news, and that is that my father's condo is done. Now, that's good news and it's bad news, y'all, because the angels gave me a rest, y'all, during the 3 months of misery. You know, the tornado hit the condo and they've been working on it. So I haven't even had to really worry about working on it to sell it. So now I get to do that. There's only one room that I have to do. Yeah, I hate painting. But it needs to be painted and all that. But anyway, it is beautiful though. Other than that, the condo is gorgeous. It's a two level, condo, and it was beautiful condo before, and it's a beautiful condo again. So there you go. But anyway, Cheryl. So how are you doing this morning? I heard you talking about you're getting some babies. I was so yeah, it made me turn and look. Okay, I was like, what? Glad somebody's producing this. Anyway, no, I understood you're getting 2 boys. That's kind of crazy. Oh my gosh. Hello to everybody. And Danny, did I miss you, Danny Dizzle? Oh my gosh, yes I did. Hola. Yes, I did miss you. Sorry about that, sweetheart. I love me some Danny Dizzle. Sorry I missed you. She's saying hello to everybody. Captain Billy J. Travels. Ahoy there, everyone. Ahoy there, Vicky. The real captain is here. Captain, I'm so glad you're here. I need to ask you a question. My daughter is planning to move back to Gulf Shores. And I keep telling her, I would rather her move to Pensacola. Am I wrong for saying that or what? I know you live there, you know better than me, but tell me a reason why she should move to Pensacola instead of Gulf Shores. I believe that Gulf Shores is expensive. She believes that it's cheap, but I'm thinking Pensacola is a better move for her. I could be wrong. I don't know. Let me know, dear. I know you got the info. Billy's got all the info, y'all. If you need to ask a question about anything, Billy will tell you. So there you go. Yes, hashtag GLT Raid, Go Live Together comes on right before us with beautiful Cheryl Boucher and Jeremy and beautiful. He's going to laugh that I said that. No, I owe Eddie a big debt. He kind of helped me along in learning how to become a channel on YouTube. Yeah, we really didn't talk about it a lot, but he inspired me in so many ways. So there you go. CNS Travel, speaking of the person who has this back-to-back cruise that keeps floating by, I tease him because I said, we see it every day. How could you forget what date it is? Even I remember what date it is. Somebody caught him off guard and asked him what date it was. Good morning, Cheryl. Good morning, everybody. Hashtag GLT Raid. Yeah, everybody knows that your Vista cruise starts on September 20th and then starts again in the back-to-back on the 28th. So there you go. Because it keeps going by, okay? There you go. Daddy Dizzle saying hello to everybody. Cheryl typing hashtag grow Yeah, I'm still a little bit off, y'all. Had too much caffeine, not enough sleep, started like a crazy person, started a new injection. Some of y'all are on Manjaro, you know what I'm going through. Every time you change to a new level, you may have a possibility of queasiness, fatigue, digestive issues, you name it, okay? Things happen. Let's just put it that way. And I'm going to update my latest experience, cruising on a Manjaro shot. Yeah. Okay. I got some stuff to tell y'all about that, but I'll wait and save it for the update because I don't want to spoil it. But the cruise was great. I'm going to just say right now, the food was good. We found out that we love Bailey Alexander's, which is it's so funny. I normally eat drink a Brandy Alexander drink. That's my favorite classic drink. And I went to the Brooklyn Cafe, and those of y'all who are familiar with Embassy know the Brooklyn Cafe is a combination of a coffee shop slash bar slash entertainment area. So I went there to do my live, which I did on Saturday. Okay. Was it Saturday? No, Sunday, the day that we left. Duh, brain fog. Anyway, Sunday I did a live. I'm having the hardest time remembering when I did my lives lately, but it's crazy. I do a lot of lives. But anyway, I did the live in the Brooklyn Cafe. And I asked the lady before I started, I said, I would like a Brandy Alexander. And she goes, we don't have Brandy Alexanders. We have Bailey Alexander. She goes, do you mean Bailey Alexanders? And I was like, I'll try a Bailey Alexander. Yeah. Jorge and I were drinking Bailey Alexanders every day in the Brooklyn Cafe. Every day. I told him, I said, people would think that we really drink as many of these drinks as we've had. Everywhere he went, he would say to the people, do you know how to make a Bailey Alexander? And they would say, sure. So we turned ourselves on to a new drink. Okay, it was good stuff. Good stuff. We love Baileys. And, when they give you a Baileys, they never give you very much Baileys. It's like, they're conserving Baileys. But when you have a Bailey Alexander, it has a lot of other stuff in it. They throw Kahlua in there. It's got something white. I told him, I said, it's probably rum. I don't know. But by the time they finish, the drink's about this big, okay? So it's about the size of maybe a Cosmopolitan or something like that in a glass. And it is so good. And they make it the best in the Brooklyn Cafe. The strongest one was in there. The guy in there, I tipped heavily, by the way. So that might be one of the reasons why it was so strong. What do you think? But yeah, drinking on a cruise can be tricky. You got to be able to tip the right bartender well. Okay, make sure that you take, a nice some tip money for the bartender. Like if you are in the casino, tip that person well. Use the same bartender, tip that person well. Make sure that you get your good drinks, okay? Hey, look who's here. It's Camille with the green hearts. Hey, Fitz Life, how are you doing? Was on her nighttime live last night. Helped me to sleep. And y'all, I really needed it, okay? I really did. And I still didn't do so well. It wasn't your fault, Camille. It was definitely the fault of the shot. I told you early in the day, I just was not hitting on all of those pistons or whatever it takes to keep you moving. It just wasn't happening. I was moving so slow. I didn't play pickleball the whole weekend. I haven't played pickleball since before we went on the cruise. Now, y'all know me. You know that I live to play pickleball. And I am so off. But anyway, we'll get back together this week, I'm pretty sure, especially before the interview, Ryan. I can say now, he asked me questions and I'll be just like, so fingers crossed I will be fine within the next couple days, okay? Will G, welcome in. Morning, Will. How are you doing today? I mean, oh my goodness, y'all. I tried so hard. I tried so hard to stay, normal during this. It's nothing worse than you trying to build a channel and you go on vacation and you get so behind on watch hours, y'all, because you're not doing lives, you're not engaging. And YouTube is all about engagement. Okay, the more you engage, the more it uses your channel for stuff. I really believe that in my heart, because when you're not engaged, nothing happens. You get like one watch hour. I'm not gonna complain if it goes backwards. Y'all gonna see me cry. I'm so close, y'all, to monetization right now. It's like I'm like 40 hours, no, not even that anymore, like 36 hours away. It's kind of crazy. So there you go. And just being this close is very frustrating to me, considering, like I said, during the days I was on vacation, I got like 1 hour, 2 hours, 1 hour. Oh my gosh, can't handle it. So I gotta stop looking at it. That's how that's gonna go. Shermanator, everybody saying hello to everybody. TJ's Destinations. Good morning, my friend. How are you doing? I love TJ. TJ, I love watching your lives. You are so like you have a personality for lives. Have you broadcasted before? Because he is just really in it, and I'm just like so drawn. It's just like I'm watching everywhere. Good morning. And he does lives on the ship, so be sure to, if you have not connected with TJ, drop your link, hashtag grow, connect with TJ's Destinations, and be sure and check out his lives. Okay, him and Bill, they both do lives on the ship, and that is so crazy. I love watching you guys go live on the ship. It's like we're almost there. Texas Cruiser, Rick, my buddy Rick. How are you doing, sweetie? How are you doing out there in Galveston? Morning, Miss Vicky. How are you doing, my friend? I love that you guys. I don't mind people calling me Foodie. That is my nickname. So, I don't mind that. But it's really cool when people know my name. So that's cool. Just like Zach saying, good morning, Mary, to Blessed to Crochet. Because we get to know each other. We know each other's names. It is pretty cool. And there's Blessing with Through Connection. You're going to have to type hashtag, sweetie. That's Are You Locked In that does the exclamation marks. I do the same thing. I hashtags on the exclamation marks that Are You Locked In does. So yeah, we're hashtag grow. Tales by Shanzay. Tales by Shanzay. How you doing, sweetie? Good morning, Vicky. Like done. Girl, thank you for that thumbs up. She always comes in, gives a like before she does anything else. I love that. Thank you, dear. Thank you for all of your support and participation. She also does a live. She also does Tales by Shanzay, which is a AI storytelling channel. You guys got to check that out. Some of the stories really, really good. Okay, just very compelling. So, Camille, sorry, Vicky. Hope you feel better soon. You're not the only one. This is what happens when you go on vacation. No, I had a great vacation. I would do it again in a heartbeat, but I'll tell you what, I would be better prepared for the day you step off. We had a lot of crazy stuff that happened right before we got on, you guys. I mean, first of all, and this is the doozy, Jorge hit himself with a paddle, a pickleball paddle, split his mouth open, like from here down to his mouth. They had to stitch him up, emergency stitching. I was like, wow, those pictures are going to come out good. And he was coloring in the other side of his face to match his stitches. Another story altogether. Then, if that wasn't crazy enough, all kinds of other little weird things kept happening to the house. And I was thinking to myself, it's like somebody's trying to tell us that we need to not go on this trip. But we managed to get on a plane. We got on Allegiant Air, paid $54 out for that flight. Got our kids on there. It's a direct flight. You do have to pay, you have to pay for seats and luggage. If you're not a veteran, you got to pay for your luggage. Okay. But yeah, it's an interesting situation because we went to Sanford, Florida, and if you've ever been to Sanford, Florida, there's nothing in Sanford, Florida. I mean, there's nothing going there. There's nothing there. It's like driving to Cocoa Beach. But then you got to drive from Sanford to Cocoa Beach. Was really nothing there. Okay. But yeah, we managed to get there. But then Jorge locked the keys in the rental car. That was, and they were going to charge us. They were going to charge us to. This is budget, by the way. They were going to charge us to have somebody come and unlock the keys out. And this was what's crazy. In my brain, I'm thinking, why are we getting charged for this? It was just when it happened when we got to the rental place, and you know how they tell you to leave the keys in the car and stuff like that. He left the keys in the car like he would normally do at a rental place, and the door locked. So he's explaining to the woman. He says, "I did what it said I was supposed to do. I left the keys in the car." I don't know. I just looked at him. So we were there, and then we ended up missing our embarkation moment, I guess. Well, I won't say that. We actually did show up exactly at the time that we were supposed to, but we were planning to go early because I had seen on YouTube that if you don't get to MSC early, you might get stuck in a crowd. Well, yeah. We stood in a line. You might have seen my short about this. We stood in a line that went all the way from the front of the terminal back behind the terminal, and it was blazing hot sun out there. And you would think that that whole area is covered. Yeah, that was the most sun I got on the whole trip. Okay, it was so hot, and I was sweating and mad by the time I got on that cruise ship. Anyway, so just know this: if you go on an MSC cruise, get there early. Eddie's here. He's awake. He's awake. Scotty, I got you. Thank you, sweetie. That's all I wanted to hear. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Type hashtag grow to show your channel link in the chat. Anyway, I just had to laugh about the fact that stuff just kept happening. So by the time we got on the ship, we were hot, tired, miserable, mad. Just tired, really, mostly for me. So the first place I went to was to get a drink. I can't honestly say that my vlog went the normal way that it goes, because I was just looking for a bar. Shay's Adventures, good morning, Vicky in chat. Hey, you know what, Shay? You came in just in time for me to change over this banner. So there we go. Now we got the 2026 group cruises flowing through, quite a few of them, y'all. Look, there's Scotty J's Carnival Magic, March 15th out of Miami, Florida. That sounds like it's going to be fun, Scotty. Well, I know it is, because you're going to be on there. Ain't no doubt in my mind, because this is my Scotty, y'all.
Linda, listen, Linda.
Linda, listen, Linda. You need to book the cruise. February 2027. It's a Valentine's cruise. We're sailing out of Miami on the 14th of February. And Denise is going to be there. And I'm going to be there. And the other Scott and Zach's going to be there. So book it. Yes, book it. Emily?
See, I know that any cruise that Scotty is going to be on is going to be fun. So we're going to have Scotty and Scott and Liz and Chris and Greg and Michelle and Jeremy and Eddie and Cheryl and Alice and so many other people. Jan and all of my girls. Jan, Nettie, Travel Cake Trips. Antoinette says she's thinking about it. She's going to be on there. Somebody else just said they were going to be on. Meet and I are going to be on it. So many people, y'all. I just cannot wait for this cruise. It's taking forever, y'all, to get here. Look, got all of 2026 and then a couple of months in 2027. But you know what? It will be here before you know it. So there you go. Now I'm wondering who's not going, who's going to be watching all the thousands of lives that are going to come out of that cruise. Who's going to be home watching, y'all? Anyway, Shay! I've already said good morning, but I'm going to say it again because I went off on a rant. Good morning, Vicky and chat. How are you doing, sweetie? We are having a good Monday morning. Everybody's out talking to each other this morning. I saw the Conscious Cruiser this morning. And by the way, Alyssa's going to be on tonight for her Monday mood check. I believe so. I missed that part. I assume she will be. 1 o'clock today, Linda Tolman will be on doing her crafting thing. And after that, I'm not really sure who's coming on. So if you have a live today, please let me know. Just type in the chat. We got a live. We'll announce it. Baby chicks are doing well. I have 2 sick cats. Girl, one with lymphoma. Now that's deep. And one with diabetes. I feel that one. And they have his insulin on back order, so he isn't feeling well. Should be picking one up today. Dad, girl. You are running an animal hospital. You know that, right? Just so much has happened this year. You know, it's a bad year, in my opinion. So much happened to me. So I know in my heart, it is a bad year this year. It seems like things are dying off and getting sick, and just been rough, y'all. But you know what? I got to keep it moving. Santorini. Yay, Santorini. One of these days I'm going to do that and fall right off, right? I know. Danny and Eddie say that I have magical brownies. It's not true. They're just regular brownies. But, you know, brownies are magical anyway. That's how I feel about it. Travel Cake Trips. Hey, Kathy, Vicky, Foodie, you're in Santorini, Greece. LOL. It is beautiful. Oh, my gosh. You know, I don't know if it can live up to all the pictures. I've got a painting in my front room of Santorini, y'all. I mean, I don't know if it can live up to all the expectation I have at this point. Mickey's Adventures. Hey, girl, what's going on? Good morning. Happy Monday, everyone. I know it's hard to say happy Monday, but it is a happy Monday. So, you know, I do love seeing y'all on Monday morning. I don't know what it is, but y'all make my Monday morning. You know, Sunday, I get to watch everybody chat, you know. Then, and Liz last night, I love Liz, y'all. Just got to know I love Liz. So I watched her chat and I watched Mitch's chat. Mitch was cracking me up because he was talking about food. So, you know, it was like something went off in the back of my head. It's like, the Camp fans talking about food. So I rolled over and watched that. And I also saw the Nerd Herd. And I just had a good old time last night. But in my mind, I was thinking, but you know what? Monday morning, I get to see my crew, my family. And you guys, I'm so glad you're here. I tell you. Oh, Cheryl's saying, I'm still here, but I'm in the studio. Okay. Getting ready. Tina Turner getting ready. I tell you what, when she gets that Tina Turner wig thing going on, that Tina Turner, she used to have this like blonde wig that she wore, and she'd come out and she'd just be whipping it. Okay. Yeah. I loved watching Tina Turner. If she came on the television, everybody in my family would stop what they were doing because we didn't have VCRs at that point. And we would just start watching Tina and her crew whipping it out. Y'all remember those days. Well, if you're old enough to remember those days. So there you go. But yeah. So it's 22. Should I play another video? I've got a video for Ryan that I would love to play here.
Are you ready to escape the everyday? Then mark your calendars for November 22nd, 2025, because you're cordially invited on the cruise of a lifetime. We're sailing on the brand new MSC World America, the first MSC ship built just for the U.S. market. This ship is massive, modern, and packed with next-level fun. We will be departing from Miami, Florida, and the first stop is Roatan, Honduras. Has a lot of lush rainforest, but trust me, the snorkeling is the best. Next up is Costa Maya, where you can explore Mayan ruins, or our favorite, a secluded, all-inclusive in the jungle. Next up, Cozumel, a true Caribbean classic with the beach clubs, or helmet diving. Last but not least, we stop in Ocean Cay, MSC's private island in the Bahamas with white sparkling sandy beaches and a lighthouse. And here's the best part, group rates are still way under current prices, but not for long, so make sure you act fast before these prices are gone. Cruise how you want, chill, explore, or go full throttle. Or hang out with Ryan and Melinda from PK Adventure Travels. We'll be right there with you having the time of our life. Book now and make Thanksgiving 2025 unforgettable. And we will see you on the scenic route.
Wow. I can tell you after getting off of MSC Seashore that's got to be a freaking awesome ship because, wow. You know, my husband, who is not easily, and I mean not easily impressed, believe me, I know. He was very impressed. When I asked him, you know, I was trying to convince him to do a review with me of the ship. Yeah, anyway. But he did give me some notes. You know, he gave me some notes. He told me he ain't doing nobody's review. This is not his thing, whatever. But he did give me some notes about how he felt. And when I got to the part about how did you feel about the ship, he goes, the ship was awesome. And for him to say that, I was like, wow. But, you know, he loves contemporary. So it doesn't really surprise me that he liked the ship. I had a feeling. And you guys, he didn't even freak out about all the kids. The kids really were not in the bar. Oddly enough, there were no kids around for anything. Now, the youngins, the teenagers, were in the Cabaret La Rouge or whatever you call it, nightclub, which was weird. But as far as the, you know, little kids, didn't really see them. This was what tripped me out. I saw the people in the back, you know, the infinity pool, it's all adult infinity pool. Y'all have seen the pictures, it's gorgeous. In fact, I've showed the pictures. But I saw them twice tell little kids to get out of there. One time, this mother was in there. She was holding a kid. She had two kids with her. They came over and said, dear, no, you're going to have to go to another infinity pool. She got out of there. Then the night we were in there, one of the kids walked. Next thing you know, like ninja, out of nowhere came this guy who said, let's go. I was so impressed. I was like, see, that's what needs to happen on ships. When you make rules and then you don't enforce those rules, that's when they don't get done, okay? Especially things like, you know, towels being on loungers and kids being in adult areas and all that. If they're not enforcing their own rules, that's not a good thing. Coca Culture, all righty, time for me to teach some young minds. Y'all have a great day. You tell them, youngins. I didn't know you went back to school, Zach. I must have missed that part of it. I was watching it on the TV, so I must have missed that part when you were talking about going back to school. But anyway, yeah, get in there and train up them kids. I'm so glad someone so wholesome is helping to encourage them children to learn, okay? Just funny. Wholesome. Yeah, you are wholesome though, Sherman. Match the thumbs up with the number of participants in chat to show your support. Mickey's, thank you. Wow, yes, I would be really impressed. Thumbs up, y'all. Thank you so much in advance. It's my buddy from La Vida Loca. La Vida Loca? No, La Lida Loca. He always says, thank you in advance. Okay. We have a Foodies Vacations group on Facebook. It's pretty cool. You got to come in and try to keep things in there. I mean, we try to keep the announcements down a little bit. We don't want to do all announcements in there, but we try to post, you know, interesting stuff. We got some jokes every once in a while in there about cruising. It is my YouTube group. So I try to keep the announcements down and put them in the chat rather than posting them on the vacations group, because I know you guys get worn out by all announcements and stuff. But for the most part, it is a good place to check out some special video vlogs that are being posted. I try to share people's stuff. If I see something that I really thought was pretty cool, then I'm going to post it there. So there you go. A blanket hi to everyone here. Danny says, Danny, the spectacular supporter. Uh, Travel cake trips, just record yourself while painting the condo. You will get views and watch hours, double duty. Kathy, you are so smart. Kathy's going to be live August 30th at 4 p.m. I cannot wait. The funny thing is, I think I have jury duty, of all things, freaking jury duty, y'all. I got jury duty this month. And I was like, you guys are just stressing me out. That's I don't mind doing jury duty, but right now, come on. It's just timing is off. Double duty, LOL. Just talk to everyone while painting. People will watch, LOL. I know, people will laugh at my technique. That's what they will do, because I do everything backwards when I paint. You're supposed to like tape off everything and then do it. No, I don't do it that way. I do this first because I'm so anxious to get it over with. I start painting immediately. Then I tape it off. Yeah, because, I think it just makes me feel like I'm getting farther faster if I do the major part of it first. I don't know what that's about, but anyway. Pensacola is better than Gulf Shores. No state income tax in Florida. Dude. Okay. She's very touchy about stuff like that too. So that is going to be. And why? But tell me, why is it better? Give me like something tangible there. Why is it better than Gulf Shores? But the no state income tax is a good thing. Okay, although I do believe both of them have high insurance. I told her that I would help her. Maybe I might get a condo down there or something. Happen, dude. I don't want her to move away, but she has to be near the water. That's her thing. She wants to be on the coast. So I kind of get it. But Vicky, hopefully you had a wonderful cruise. I really did. I had a wonderful cruise, despite all the craziness that happened before and after. I had a wonderful cruise. 47 days away. That's pretty close. Yep. September is right upon us, isn't it? Gulf Shores is actually a little cheaper to live in than Pensacola. Okay, I didn't want to hear that part. Cost of living in Alabama is less in Gulf Shores, but then again, it's Alabama. I think that's why she likes Alabama. It's because it's so cheap to live there. The little city nearby, Foley, I think it's called, at Gulf Shores. I think she likes that city. She took me out. I went there. She took me out to eat and stuff, and it's beautiful. Gulf Shores is gorgeous. I mean, the water is pretty cool, and the sand is awesome. I mean, well, it's the Gulf. You can't really do wrong on the Gulf, any way you look at it. Gulf Shores is actually more expensive to live in than any other Alabama city. That I believe. I told you he would bring in the facts. Nettie, good morning, chat. Nettie, I have missed you. Where have you been, girl? Did you go on a cruise or something? No, it was me. Sorry. Nettie, welcome in. My buddy Nettie. Good morning, Lori. Good morning. Just woke up making coffee. Lori, I know. Did you sleep like I did? Like, I didn't sleep between like 2 and maybe 4 o'clock. And then I went to sleep. I've been making coffee. It's not helping, girl. I'm still sleepy. I mean, I'm not as sleepy as I was, but welcome in, Lori, my buddy Lori. The Fam Adventures. Good morning, Ron. How are you doing? Y'all, I need to change this banner. We're almost out. Okay. Yes, we. This is a 2027 cruises. We got quite a few cruises on here now. The unhinged, unmatched, unhearted, ungrouped cruise is the one that you keep hearing about, that is going to be on Valentine's Day 27, the Carnival celebration. Be sure to book that soon because it's going to fill up. Ocean, I think we're going to be the ones that fill it up, but it's going to be full up soon. CNS Travels Virgin Voyages Valiant Lady, August 16, 2027. Sherman is the agent, but he said it is also a non-group, so you can, if you want to, book it through somebody else or book it yourself. But Sherman is the agent. Always use an agent. I'm telling you, it will save you. I mean, definitely. Unless you're really, really good. Carnival Cruise Addicts, Controversial Cruising, the Unhinged, Unmatched, Unhearted, Ungrouped. Yeah. So, you guys, I got time for one more, and I'm going to do one more. I'm going to do the one that I haven't done in a long time.
Set sail on the 4.0 Booze Cruise, hosted by Eddie Lugo Studios. Departure, October 31st, 2026 from Galveston, Texas. Itinerary, Day 1, departure from Galveston, Halloween night kickoff. Day 2, fun day at sea. Day 3, Cozumel. Day 4, Bay Islands, Honduras. Day 5, Harvest Bay, Belize. Day 6, Costa Maya. Day 7, fun day at sea. Day 8, return to Galveston, memories that haunt forever. Don't miss out, reserve your cabin today.
So, Fam Adventures, welcome in, my friend. TJ says, sweetie. Linda Tolman creates. Good morning, Linda. Linda comes on at 1 o'clock today doing her crafty stuff. She does some pretty cool stuff. Girl, I'm always impressed with your abilities, your talents. You and Denise, y'all freak me out. When I watch stuff, I'm like, how do they do that? Okay. Pitts Life says, wow, good job, Vicki. We were going to work on those watch hours. I didn't know you was that close. Let's do this. Camille, you are so freaking awesome. Thank you. You know, you've helped me so much in so many ways. If you are not connected to Camille Pitts Life, what have you been waiting for? I mean, seriously. She is a really awesome person. Very supportive, very sweet. Yeah. And she's got some great videos. She was also on the MSCC Shore. She's one of the reasons I went on the MSCC Shore. Oh, replay crew here. Okay, blessed to crochet. Glad that you are here. Good morning, Texas Cruiser. Yes, say good morning to my buddy Rick out there in Galveston. Hello, Sherman. Y'all got cooler weather there. It's amazing here today, Ron says. You know, the weather has been really calm, and that has been nice. I've enjoyed the few cool breezes that have rolled through here recently. Kathy and Bryant, the alter ego of Travel Cake Trips. Hey, Vicki, double watch hours for you on computer and phone. LOL. Moving towards monetization. I know, right? Well, you know, I was doing great until I took vacation. It was like YouTube said, you took vacation. What's wrong with you? CNS Travel. Oh, yeah, it feels like fall. It is great. I know. I love fall, y'all. I do. Magnificent Germany with Darian. Hi, how you doing, dear? Welcome in. Create and relate. Hi, everyone. A few people popping in right about now. Oh, how are you doing, Create, Relate? I need to go over and see what you've been up to, girl. She does some stuff. She got a lot of stuff going on over there. She does like games and stuff. Yeah. Okay. Darren says, are you coming to Helen? Of course I'm coming to Helen. In case y'all don't know, the Helen meetup 6 to 8 March of 2026. March 6th to 8th. Do it. Yes, I am going to Helen. That is on my list of things to do next year for sure already. Okay. You know, now I don't know if I'm going to be driving by myself. That worries me a little bit. But yeah, I'm definitely planning to go. So can't wait to meet all you peoples in person. So Camille says, hello, the fam. You got gifted membership to my channel yesterday. Oh, that's so great. Okay, Ron, you are now a member. Oh, sweet. Did you know that, Ron, that you got a gifted membership yesterday? Oh, my gosh. Nettie, I always leave the window down because I have a fear of the key getting locked in the car. I do not like all the electronics of the cars and such. I know, because how did that happen? How did it end up locked like that? That was just so weird. I know he doesn't lock doors. So I felt bad for him. I really did. Vitamin D overload. Yes, I love me some vitamin D. I just got to let you know that is my thing. Carl Sherrill said, good afternoon from Dublin, Ireland. You know what, Carl? You should put in there /Dublin, Ireland, so people know that you're from a destination. Anyway, Louis Bassi. Hello. Welcome in, my friend. Louis is a musician. I love the musicians that are connected to us. Hello, Foodie. The cruise season is nearly over here. Oh, man, that's awful. Captain Billy J Travels, I'll be booking the unhinged once I get a good casino deal to drop. You are not the first person I've heard say that. In fact, it seems like I hear that every day. Bill! Speaking of Warmstrong Adventures, good morning, Vicki. Good morning, Bill. Bill, Mr. Bill, how are you doing? Thank you for the pink hands, Louis. Love it, love it, love it. Yeah, he does raw music. He is an artist. Hope you're doing well, Foodie. Just came back from a cruise, and sweetie, I am not recovering real fast. I mean, I'm recovering, but it's not happening fast enough. I need to get back to normal. Seems like I'm just kind of hanging in there right now, you know. Are brownies a code word for chi-chis? No. It really is not. Okay. Travel with Josiane. Hi, Josiane. How are you doing, sweetie? How are you doing this morning? DeFam says, I saw this morning. I was so excited. Oh, yeah, Camille. So you're also a member. I'm a member. There's quite a few members now. Go, Camille. Great, great, great. Nettie says, Mr. Bill, that Suno created a really funky song for me. LOL. Gotta tweak it now. Suno does. It has its on and off days. I mean, I made some really good songs with Suno, but then like days later, I tried to use the same recipe and those songs were not good. I don't know what to think about it. It seems like some days it's hitting and some days it's not. So I don't know, but still, it's still making songs for you. I don't understand about the credits though. Do I get new credits every month, or is that all the credits I get? What is the whole credits thing, Bill? Do they mean that, I get 2,300 credits for the month and then it starts back over? Yeah. But yeah, I do like it though. I do like making music, even if it's, weird AI music with weird, very unusual lyrics that I didn't make. Okay, so there you go. So there you go. It's just really weird sometimes. So everybody's saying hello to each other. Good morning. Saying hello to Bill. And everybody talking to everybody. Okay, Ryan said, woo, I could still book into the group, but at current rates at this point. Yeah, it's really close to time to go. Are you November people? Y'all are getting closer and closer to cruising out here, so I get it. Once you get this close, you don't get all those fancy rate decreases or discounts. Yeah, rate discounts. Randy, Scrow's Nest. Morning, Vicki and everyone else. Randy's so cool and calm. I like him. He's got that cool demeanor about him, How are you doing? Let's see. Okay. Yeah, Randy's like the opposite of Dave. When they're together, I notice that Dave is very, very outspoken and can sometimes just erupt. Meanwhile, Randy is very calm, cool, and smiles a lot. So they're fun to be on the same panel with, I tell you. So Lewis put his hashtag grow, showed his link. Thank you, Lewis, so people can connect with him. Maritza Yarn and Crafts is here and type hashtag grow. Love the puppy on your logo. Oh my God, he's so cute. Speaking of puppy, mine's been really quiet. I'm worried. I won't lie to you. I'm worried. When he's quiet, that's never good because he's normally barking at, the neighbors, anybody who walks by. I don't know if you noticed, but there's not been any barking. So that means he's probably chewing up something as we speak. Bill, are you ready for Thanksgiving on World America? Bill is going to be on that cruise. I cannot wait for you guys to do that cruise. Even though I'm not going to be able to be on there, I can't wait to see the lives and everything. And Ryan is so focused when he's on a tour. I can't focus when I'm trying to. You will never see a tour on my. I started out, y'all. By like the third level, I'm already distracted. So by food, usually, maybe as the Manjaro gets a little bit stronger, I will be able to focus a little bit. I don't know. I'll tell you something though. The bump that I had on my wrist since I started taking on Manjaro is gone. It just disappeared. So that tells me something good is happening. My blood sugar did go up last month. I'm guessing because the Manjaro was not strong enough and I was still eating a whole lot of carbs and drinking a little bit of hard cider, just so you know, just full disclosure. Carl says, I wouldn't get on a cruise from Miami because of hurricanes. Dude, cruises hurricanes, okay, how do I put this? When you're on a ship, that's like probably one of the best places to be during a hurricane because ships, the captains these days, they got technology tells them when hurricanes are in their way and they can move out of the way and go another place. So they can zoom off. Like that happened to me in Orlando. There was a hurricane coming to Orlando. I was on the MSC Divina. And instead of going to Orlando, we ended up going to Puerto Plata, Dominican Republic, had a wonderful, beautiful day. Best hurricane for me ever. So don't worry, dude. Florida is the best place because those are the ships that have the high technology. They know what's going on. When they see a hurricane coming, they divert, okay? So it's great. We totally need to try to do a live together on the ship one day. Yeah. But we got to be on the ship one day. Oh, you're talking about him. Okay. Oh, that's funny. I thought you was talking to me, right? Oh, well, together we travel. Hello, together we travel. Welcome in. I love that you guys are here almost every day. I love that. So many of y'all are here every day. And don't think I don't notice because I go back and I even read the stuff because some of the stuff I miss as I'm going through where y'all are talking to each other and I'm nosy. Louis Basie, hope everyone is doing great here. We are doing so good. It doesn't even make sense how good we're doing on a Monday, right? Bowtie Travelers, hi Denise. Hey, you know what? We did miss the after party. Where's Lori at? Where is Lori at? She's in here. I tell you what. Are you awake now, Lord? That helped me a little bit, okay? Mondays are hard, y'all. Niffer, Niffer's TV. Hello, Niffer. Welcome in. How are you? I'm doing great. I'm doing great, girl. I'm having a cruise hangover, but other than that, I'm doing great. Travel cake trips. Let's see if I can time this right. It's time for the after party. Girl, you were so close. I was the one that was off. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that was pretty funny. Okay. She was like, I was like, where's Lori? Next thing I see is her saying, I'm not quite awake. So, sometimes during the day we get a little bit off, just a little bit. Experimental Elemental, hi, Big Foodies Vacation, like number 30. Wow. Just popping in on my break to say hi. Thank you. Thank you guys for all those likes. You guys are awesome. So everybody's saying hello again. And then we got Majestic Lion Eyes Channels. Check out this logo, okay? With the hands and the green hearts. Hello, sweetie. How are you doing? Thank you for the hearts. Blessing Through Connection says, if I ever had to go out of a court, I would choose Virginia. Anything to avoid having to go back to Florida. I have to go out of a court. Okay. So you would say Virginia instead of Florida. I do like Virginia. Denise, I do like Virginia. I've been there a few times and I don't know, it's just something about it. I think that my family originally started on my father's side in Virginia. That might have something to do. Seems like when I did the ancestry for them, they all moved to Kentucky. So I don't know. Seems like they packed up everybody and moved. We are Herndons, which the Herndons of Virginia. I don't know if anybody's ever heard of that before, but that's that. How's your day going, Niffer? Niffer, how is your day doing, girl? The furthest I will ever go in Florida is Orlando. One of these days, maybe to take my grandkids down the road. That's it. Yeah, I haven't taken my grandkids, but my husband did take my grandson to Universal recently, and they had a blast. Universal, awesome. Oh, but my favorite Universal is in California. On that particular one, you get to see stage stuff. You get to go up a cliff on the escalators and stuff. It's crazy. I love that place. Okay. I love it. Oh, but don't get to go to California very often. Just wanted to pop in and say hello and hope everyone is good, blessed day. Have to go hit the like. Thank you, Majestic Lion Eyes. I appreciate that. And all the green hearts and prayer hands. Thank you. And then Bill says, Ryan, that sounds good. I can't wait to see it, y'all. I can't wait. Thank you for the green hearts. Thank you for the pink hands. That's for travel cake trips. Everybody's still saying hello to each other because new people have come in. Type hashtag grow so that we can connect with anybody who is in here that you have not connected with so far. We got to make sure our community is totally connected. That's how this works. Connect and Grow channel. That's how we work. Unless, of course, you don't want to be connected to everybody. You just want to watch. That's okay, too. There's no pressure, okay? Majestic, be sure to type hashtag grow before you left. I don't know if he did or she did. I don't know if Majestic is a she or he because it's a lion. Just saying. Blessings. See you later, Majestic. I wish I was on a cruise. We went to Milwaukee for a family reunion and a myriad of doctor's appointments because I'm trying to keep getting older. I like morning appointments. Yeah, those appointments, they just get more and more. I don't know how to deal with that, but yeah, every time I turn around, somebody's telling me I got to go on another appointment. We got to make sure your bone density is good and your feet are okay, and this and that. We are doing good. Thank you. Good to hear travel cake trips. Like I said before, TCT will be doing their first live on August 30th. So excited for you guys. Okay. Good morning, all. I can now see the screen. Eyes are open. Lori. Must have been the after party. She can see, y'all. She's up. Lori. So just so you know, on our channel, you don't have to know how to crochet. We crochet connection. No crochet hook is required. I do know how to crochet though. I need to come over and actually crochet because I haven't done it in so many years. Hello, Lori Barbara. It takes a bit to get it together, LOL. She's funny. Fall is my favorite time of the year. Mine too. I do love spring too. I like spring and fall. Sometimes I like fall better than spring because it depends on how hot the summer was. If the summer was really hot, then fall can't get here fast enough. You know what I'm talking about. Fall is a thing. You know, it kind of symbolizes the break between summer and winter, as in everything has to fall off. When I was a kid, I remember saying to my mother, I remember saying this, do they call fall because everything falls? I said that to her and she looked at me like, I don't know. But it's true. If fall is called fall because everything falls. Yeah. I did say that to her. I remember telling her that or asking her that. Texas Cruiser. Hello, Danny Dizzle. I really enjoyed your video of the get together in Orlando. It was freaking awesome. That looks like a lot of fun. I'm so glad you had a great meetup, Danny. I tell you, so much happened for you during that meetup. I was so excited for you. And another meeting alert, 30th of August, 2025. Let me write that down. 30th of August. That's coming up pretty fast. The Silver Springs Park. Where is that at? I hate to be ignorant, but where is that? Is that in Florida? Okay, Danny says it was fun, Texas, and had a blast. I know. You guys look like you had a really good time. Model Lorianne, welcome into the chat. Hi, Foodie. How are you doing, Model? So many people come at right before 11. I know I'm behind. So, you know, I showed a bunch of videos. Yeah. So I'm just a tiny bit behind. Plus I've been blabbing. You guys, I could blab a lot more about that cruise. I could go on, but we ain't going to do all that. So we ain't got time for all that. You'll just have to see the vlogs. Okay. I'm going to release an embarkation vlog soon. Okay. I don't know when, but it's going to be soon. So I've already started it. I think I've even made the thumbnail first, Nettie. No, I didn't. Nettie knows she's lying. She is straight up lying. Anyway, Mr. Bill. Nettie knows that we don't make our thumbnails first. You know, that's what you're supposed to do theoretically. That's what do they know though? You know, whatever. Oh, Jan said we'll be visiting Dublin on our cruise. Yeah. I mean, while you're there, you know, yell across the state to Carl. Carl, we're here. When is your cruise leaving, Jan? I know it's soon. And no more brownies for Vicky because she trips over stuff and falls down. Yeah, the chocolate does make me a little bit hyper. I'm just going to say I can't do brownies anymore, Danny. So, I don't know. The sad truth is the diabetes has kind of limited my brownie intake. And, well, I have to stop making brownies. There you go. Betty! Hey, Betty! Jan! Did I say hello to you, Jan? I know I did. Look, I've been Jan. Lori. Lori? Oh, yeah, Lori. Betty's Corner. Okay, I have right now brain fog, y'all. Just so you know, I'll be better before the end of the week, I promise. Probably before Ryan's interview of me Thursday. Ryan is going to interview me Thursday, so y'all know, of PK Adventure Travel. So be sure and be there, or hopefully I'll have a thumbnail that's connected. We'll see how that goes. I'm gonna have to talk to you about that, Ryan, because I don't think it's connected. I really don't. I don't know how to connect stuff that's not like StreamYard or I don't know how to do that. But Rick says that is too cool, JJ's Adventure. Okay. Now people are talking to each other. Arc Adventures coming up next. And this is the YouTube link. And Lori is perfect on her 11 o'clock after party. So she was awake. She was awake. Good job, Lori. Good job. Sweet Bee Creative Studio. Hey, girl. Hi, Vicki. Good morning, everyone. How are you doing, Sweet Bee? I met Sweet Bee at Camille's live. Wellness from Frugal Mama. Hi, you guys be sure and type in #grow. Wellness does exercise, and she's also a frugal person. She does shopping. So there you go. After party. I already did it. I'm just way behind y'all. Everyone have an awesome week, Rick said. Jan says, Vicki, we have 3 days. 3 days so she hits Europe. Her first cruise, y'all. First. That's so exciting. That's what Ron said, and I agree. That is so exciting. We are packed and ready. Oh, go. You go. I mean, honestly, I was not fully packed to the day before our cruise. Like I said, so much stuff kept happening. It was just slowing us down. Plus, my husband was home, and well, nothing against you guys, but y'all tend to slow us down. Tend to distract from things that we normally do, okay, when you're not here. Cheddar Cheese Eddie. Okay, I kind of like that one. Ships sail around the storms, and if you're lucky, you'll get an extra day and free drinks. I know, right? Sometimes they give you stuff when they have to take you out in the middle of the ocean somewhere, but not always. PK Adventures. Well, yes, Vicki, we also need to do one if we are ever on a ship together. We will be on a ship together, I think. Are you going on the Unhinged? And do you have any more group cruises planned in the near future besides World America? I know you will probably plan another one in 2026. Hope you have a beautiful day. Only like-minded people for God. Hi, sweetie. Welcome in. And I guess see you later. But have a nice day. I didn't get a chance to talk to you. Lori Barber, look about 20 comments back. Are you going to make me count, girl? No, I can't do it. Yes, hate Mondays. Oh, dear. Well, I hope this Monday was good for you guys. My after party, you were just way behind in the comments. I really was way behind. Showing all them videos. What was I thinking? I think I showed every video I have. I really did. Yeah, well, start on Monday with some vacation videos. Why not? I have special memories of my grandparents taking me to Disney World. I hope to do that one with my grandkids. Yeah, you got to make memories with your kids and your grandkids. I always believe that. And I said that to my husband. Before we went on this cruise, I was like, okay, everybody be civil, everybody be nice. Nobody being over disciplined. Let's just have a good time. Lucy and Glenn, good morning. Have a great day. All in one sentence. I know, right? Have a great day. I will, sweetie. Thank you. And thank you to all the rest of y'all for coming in today and having a great morning with me. Vicky, I gave your grandson a shout out today in both channels. Oh, you're talking about Half Court Ben. That's not the one I'm talking about, by the way. I have several grandsons, but the one Half Court Ben, yeah. Thank you for telling me that about him getting a shout out. I'll be sure to let him know because I haven't seen him lately, now that you mention it. But he's one of the type of people that shows up every once in a while and then he's really there. But I'll see him tomorrow at pickleball. I gotta go to pickleball, y'all, because I haven't been in so long. Oh my gosh, it's gonna hurt like I don't know what. Called to reschedule an appointment. I had waited 6 months for that. They canceled at the last minute. Now I have to wait another 4.5 months. Really? Wow, that's bad. Carl giving you his hashtag grow. Carl is in Dublin, Ireland. When you go to his channel, be sure and ask him a bunch of Dublin, Ireland questions. I keep telling him, you're in a destination. Bone Tie Travelers, Jan, working on your stuff now. Uh-oh. Denise in production. Don't you know it? Every doctor wants to see us every 3 months. That is our cruise schedule. Doctors are really messing with us. Yeah. If you have a chronic disease, they will get you every 3 months. I saw that, Denise. You are amazing, Jan said. We will have giveaways, prizes, and lots of shenanigans on our first live celebrating 1 year on YouTube. We're so excited. August 30th at 4 o'clock. You got to know that Kathy is exciting. She can sing. She can dance. She likes to party. She's very, very creative. She gives ducks to the crew. Don't miss her first live. I hope I'm not in court. It'll be my luck. It will be my that I will be on jury at that time. Oh, it's a Saturday. Oh, thank you, by the way. Thank you for making it a Saturday. I looked it up already. Duh. See, brain fog. I looked it up because I wanted to make sure that I'm there. My daughter was raised in Florida, so the first time she saw trees with no leaves, she said to me, "Mommy, the trees are naked." She was so surprised. I know. There's a lot of naked trees in Florida. 3 days. Jan is so excited. Look, we just share in her excitement 3 days to her European cruise, her first cruise ever. She's doing it big with her family or with friends. I'm not sure. Is it family or friends? Thanks for saying that, Vicky. I would not call you a fibber. But my eyebrow did raise up a little when you said LOL. Once I start editing, it's hard to stop. But the getting started is the B word. Yes, I know. And I did get started this weekend, but trying to do it again on this week is going to be hard. Because when I get done with here, there's a myriad of things I have to do as soon as I get off the stream. So I never get stuff done unless it's on the schedule. Brain fog is a very frustrating condition. It really is. Now you see it 16 minutes later. I know. Oh my gosh. I know, right? What's up, Denise? And that came from Danny. Hey, Ann, and that came from Denise. LOL came from Mickey's Adventures. Lori says, well, I think you should play after party when you finally see it. I did play it. Okay, hashtag grow. Just show your channel link in the chat. Thank you. GT Country Girl. Hey, I was on a chat the other day with all my new friends. It was weird. It was like all of them were there at one spot. What chat was that? Was it yesterday? Yeah, brain fog. I'm telling you. I'm going to have to spray my vitamin D. See, I got my little vitamin D sprays, y'all. Spray my vitamin D right now. While I'm thinking about it. Try to recover. Whew, both family and friends. There are 18 of us on this cruise. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Lori, you had the audacity to yell at me for not alerting you. I know, right? She's like, Vicky, and you were yelling back, Vicky, I did. Anyway, yeah. No, I already knew. Lafita, yeah. Lafita, yes. Lafita had I love Lafita. She had a chat, and all of my new friends were there, like G2 Country Girl. And okay, I'm about to really show that I can't remember Jack right now. Okay. I can't remember Jack right now. What? Who else was there? Okay, D2. I know you're younger than I am. You probably remember, but there was a lot of people there that come into this chat during the week. The Tennessee gang will be causing trouble. We love to party. Hey, well, you got to go live, Jan. I wave at the iPad. We love her and you. Oh, G2, thank you so much. I love you guys. And it was just really cool to see all y'all in one spot. And Lafita was like, okay, do y'all all know each other? We do. Anyway, I just got back from the Liberty of the Seas, Mickey's. Hey, that is a nice ship. Okay. I love the Liberty of the Seas. I love all of that class, as a matter of fact. I am forever 25. Oh, yeah, we talked about that. We're not forever 21. We're forever 25. I got everyone beat. Yes, I love it. I love it. Well, you guys, it's at the hour and a half mark, y'all. We are really rolling in, okay? Hashtag growth. Thank you, Blessed to Gaucher. If you have not shown us your link yet, please show us your link by typing hashtag grow. We have a lot of channels on here who are trying to grow and connect with you. And if you do that, then they will get a chance to check you out and you'll get a chance to check them out, because we always leave a comment, hit the thumbs up, and watch your video. That's just our protocol, okay? We learned from FedEx, who is Ryan of PK Adventures. Who learned from Kevin of Tuber Chat. I mean, it goes way back there. So there you go. Oh my, we got another new person that came in, y'all. Jen says, I'm going live for sure. Okay, we're waiting for that. So John P. Oh, okay. Jen said, okay. Denise said, Jen, I'm trying my best to get them out today. Okay, John P. Adventures says, Sister Foodies. Hi, John P. Adventures. Welcome in. Type hashtag grow before we leave so that we can check out your channel. We are Connect and Grow Chat. We like to connect everybody to everybody else. That's just the way we are. Okay, now everybody's asking Jan, when is she going to go live on her trip? Oh, yeah, Foodies, just saw your comment. Well, that's good. I'm glad you saw that. I wasn't sure if anybody ever saw that comment. And we will be live on this channel tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern. Blessing, you should have said that earlier. Like, earlier. Okay. G2 Country Girl. Yes, very generous. You are that. Oh, thank you. I want people to grow. My little thing that I have about YouTube is it is not easy to grow on YouTube. There is only one secret to growing on YouTube, in my opinion, and that is you have to be part of a community. And the bigger the community, the better. And if you're not in a big community, make a big community. That's how I feel about it, okay? My whole objective at this point is to make a big community of great supportive people, not just channels, but channels that connect to each other, support each other, help each other, become friends like we have. It's a big objective, but it's what I want to do. Okay, that's what I like to do. I did, but I think it got lost in the comments. It's okay. As someone that deals with fibromyalgia, I totally get brain fog. Well, my brain fog, I feel for you. Fibromyalgia is awesome. awful. But my brain fog came from two specific things. One, the cruise. The other thing, because it's just cruise hangover at this point. And the other thing is that shot. It is definitely making me tired. And I kind of felt like that would be the least problem. That would be the problem I could handle, but I kept forgetting that I got to do things, like, alive. I forgot about that part. Oh yeah, you got to be awake for the live. It's not easy. The community is the answer. It is hard in the YouTube streets, y'all. Create friend for a long time. I agree. Right, you doing it. Oh yeah, it's the thing. I never thought I would have so many people that I would meet on YouTube. I never dreamed that this would happen. It has been the biggest unexpected blessing in my life. It's an awesome objective. The space is pretty wide and can allow for people to grow. I agree. Okay, Jan says, I'll go live on Friday around 12 p.m. Okay, Jan, Friday, 12 p.m. So that will be after us. That won't be that hard to figure out. Okay, so you guys, thank you, Mickey. She said we're doing a great job. Oh, that is so sweet. Are you locked in, Chip? We're getting ready to leave. Oh man, yeah, we're like half hour over our 11 o'clock, 10 to 11 o'clock slot. But thank you for coming in, Chip. I appreciate that. I was on Chip's chat last night watching him kill zombies and stuff. Listening to his words of wisdom, though. Chip may be killing zombies, but at the same time, he's building us up. So that's kind of funny. It's okay. You'll catch the replay. Thank you, sweetie. I appreciate that. I hope I'll go live at the time. I have to figure out the time difference. Good luck with that. On cruise, there's also ship time. You're going to find out. But yeah. I do a walking chronicle, but it's hard to schedule a time. Yeah, it's probably hard to do that. But just make sure, that at some point you put down a thumbnail, because that will really help you out. Even if you're off a little bit, have a great day all. Everybody, you guys have a great day. It's so nice. Oh, I didn't click on it. Hey, Mary. Everybody knows everybody. This is what I'm talking about. This was my objective. I want people to connect to each other from different communities and make one big community. And that was what my objective was. So, and it's working, y'all. We have so many different communities in this community. And they're all big, beautiful communities that support each other. It's freaking awesome. Anyway, as you as well. Thank you, sweetie. Create and relate. Have a great day. Mickey saying we'll try to put the thumbnail. I appreciate that. And create and relate. Salute, fam. Okay. So it's been nice this Monday sharing it with y'all. Oh, I love you too, Laurie. It's been so nice seeing you guys on Monday. As always, blessings to all. Chip says from Are You Locked In? Another really freaking awesome community. Wait, change that. It'll be Saturday at 12 p.m. It's okay, sweetie. 12 p.m. on Saturday is easier actually to do, but peace and love to all. Okay, you guys, I'm out of here. We're going to do my new song as we're leaving that I made up on Suno. Yeah, right. It's not that new anymore, but we're still going to do it. Okay. Happy day. See y'all later. Have a great Monday. And thank you for.
To the right, if you're looking too higher, I've been caught out of our town and I'm leaking that mood should stop it. I sung alone, I know they know her, so I never do the honest. Lately I did nothing now, you the little novels out of fun again. Finest up when tourist time, but I'm loyal when you love slams away. My time